Gengar is still very underrated. His bother attack only costing 1 energy makes him a superior version of Gengar EX. And now that the trainer card pool is expanding, he's only getting better. With Gengar, you're no longer denying just Professor's Research, Giovanni, Sabrina, or Misty. You're also limiting your opponent's ability to retreat, as Leaf is the new meta-defining supporter. With Gengar on the front lines, they cannot resort to it. Being a fast attacker, finding your evolution pieces as early as possible is very important for Gengar, and Mythical Slab helps us do just that. Today's deck is an upgraded version of my original Gengar list, as we combine everybody's favorite ghost type with Jinx and Mew to counter the meta's heavy hitters. With Mew, we can buy time taking some hits early. We then send Gengar to restrict our opponent's plays as we build up Jinx or Mew in the back to retaliate against their win condition. This deck is yet another showcase for Mythical Slab enhancing the Psychic typing. And as more supporter cards are released, Gengar will only get better. What Pokemon should I build the deck around next? You decide. Leave a comment down below and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We post daily Pokemon Pocket videos here. Have a solid day, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. Going second against Fire. We got Mew, we got Gengar and Hunter already with Mythical Slab in our opener. This card really enables us to level up. Like, it's really good for like a stage 2 deck that wants to get the evolution fast. Like a deck like Charmander obviously wants to find its pieces, but it can take more time in doing so. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for the Mythical Slab immediately, even though, okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 out of my 14 cards. 6 out of my 14 cards. I mean, if I don't get it, I'll increase my chances of finding it. Oh, and we do get, oh, beautiful. Glorious. Let's get that size shot immediately, and then we're looking into a pivot. We want to fast evolve into, and that's what they're doing. They're immediate. What? Ibo, you slipped there, didn't you? They placed the energy on the chart. Wait, what? We definitely want to build up the Mew to counter the Charizard. So I'm actually not going to Sabrina here. I'm going to focus on taking down this Moltres. And I'm going to deploy double Mew. As we Will-O-Wisp. Mew is an excellent counter for Charizard. So even though they kind of blundered here, I don't really want to be using Sabrina here because I want to lure the Charizard in. I believe I have enough time. Double Moltres. They haven't gone for a single Professor's Research, just like us. And now they do go for the Inferno Dance. I mean, I don't think that kind of slip up will ultimately matter too much. Unless they had a high roll to begin with. That's a good lineup there. We have Jinx as well, but we want to build up the Mewtwo, I think. Sorry, the Mew. Now they can't play any more Professor's Research, so unless they have, like, they can't even, like, Leaf if they were to have it. They could X speed into a direct kill here. And then our Psychic would be dealing 70 and then 90. Just doesn't quite align to 180 damage. So I feel like building up the Mew is important. I'm worried that, you know, they may just have all the pieces already. We're gonna go for the bother. Hopefully it'll bother them. And hopefully they haven't found this Charizard here, but to be honest, the fact that they haven't gone for a single Professor's Research means that they're likely to have it here. And they're likely to have the X speed as well. Are they gonna bring in the Charizard and just blow us back? This Sabrina can come into play later, considering how much we weakened the Moltres. This is dangerous though, because they've gotten a really fast level up. Even with that blunder, like this Charizard, us not having the X speed here and preserving the energy on the Mew is really important for them. But if they rely on... I think Moltres deck should play X speed over Leaf. just because you're placing energy on Moltres the vast majority of the time anyways. In this case, I hope they run Leaf instead though. They're really debating what to do here, as we're just focusing on, like, Mew is just a direct counter to Charizard. So, okay, they're building that up. Are they gonna X speed here? No, they're gonna Inferno Dance. And that's huge. That's pretty much game winning for us. That decision from them, like letting us get this easy kill on this Moltres, is basically everything, because that just gives us the extra turn to put that energy onto Mew and just easily counter them, as these mythical slabs have been amazing here. And we go for the bother. We go for the bothersome bother, which will prevent them from playing Professor's Research, Sabrina, anything. And the moment their Charizard comes in, our Mew revenges it. We were vulnerable that prior turn, basically, in which they could pivot fast and get an early attack with Charizard. That would have made things perhaps a little bit rougher. If they stay in and attack here, it's over. And I'm not sure they're aware of this. The thing is, this retreat with Charizard is not cheap. And Gengar can be one-shotted by Charizard, but it's not really threatened by anything else. So the more time passes, like, we're just in a tremendous position here, because the more time passes, the more I can just build up the Jinx instead. Like, they're kind of screwed here. And I think they're really pondering, because they are aware of this. Yep. Checkmate. That's something Gengar didn't have before. It's not just Mythical Slab, it's Mew. Gengar being able to pair with a Pokemon that can counter stuff like Charizard and Mewtwo. Very neat. Very slept on. Round 2. Going second again. This time against Mewtwo, it seems. Not a great hand, though. Not a great hand at all. Having Double Hunter is nice, but we're really craving for a Professor's Research, because we have one Haunter too many. We need Ghastlies. Mythical Slab, stuff like that. Okay, they don't draw off of that. They find routes. They find the Mewtwo. We find Gengar, but we have no Ghastly. No Mew either. Giovanni isn't really doing, like, this hand is just kind of stuck. This is one of the downsides, you know, stage 2 evolutions. They don't start side-shotting us, which I think is a mistake. We're gonna damage this Mew. We don't really have more plays. We do draw into Ghastly. We can Ghastly into Gengar. But they find Gardevoir fast. And we're in trouble. We are in trouble, because we haven't found our Mew. And Mew is what we need to counter this. But sometimes your draws just don't go your way. Now this Mewtwo can come in. They don't attack for some reason. Okay, we do find the Mew. Alright, is there a way around this? The Mewtwo comes in, gets a kill. I need 2 turns. I need 2 turns to be able to counter this. And that in itself is a big problem. They can pivot that now, and they can easily go for the... Yep. And if they have a Sabrina, it's over. Unless we can top deck another basic Pokemon here. Except if it's a Mew. We have no choice but to bring in Haunter here. because we need to buy time. Like, their opener has just been really solid, and our opener has been underwhelming here. We do find the research. Okay, we're gonna go for the Mythical Slab first. And then we fail, and now we just need it to not be Mew. Okay. I do want to pivot these. I value the Haunter more. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the Jinx. But then again, this could leave me vulnerable. Like, the correct play from them here is to actually not one-shot my Jinx, I think. Though, to be fair, I could have another X speed. They have the Sabrina anyways. They really want to get that free kill on that. But we have built just enough time to get this Mew online. And finding that other basic Pokemon was really big here. As long as I have this Mew, they can't send in the other Mewtwo. But they're not vulnerable to a Sabrina necessarily either. Interesting. This is pretty much checkmate. Good decision by them. Like, not placing... Like, not going for the side drive and opening up the Mew attack here. I don't know how we get out of this. Maybe evolving into Gengar was a mistake. Because now they align the Mew and the Mewtwo in the back. And we're smoked. Our opener was just very weak here. Like, we needed one of the other two, like, not Jinx. So now we send in Mew. We can revenge this Mewtwo, but they have enough energy to go for the side drive immediately. So, you know, great piloting by them. They definitely capitalized on that. GG. GG. We did what we could, but opening up with Jinx in that matchup the way we did, really, really troublesome. Bit of a bricked hand. Round 3. I was gonna say K-pop, but no, it's Cop. It's a Cap! I'm gonna go ahead and develop Mew here. We're going first, right? Yes. We got that Mythical Slab with Haunter and Gengar right off the bat. And it's another Charizard matchup, which means Mew with that X speed. Very important. Now we go for the Mythical Slab and hope for the best here. Well, at least we don't draw that. We put it at the bottom. Giving us more time. Or accelerating our possibilities of, like, picking up. Because that Sabrina's at the bottom of the deck, but the moment we go for a Pokeball, we shuffle the deck anyways. And we use that slab to help us find the Ghastly faster. There's the Moltres. Do they have the X speed on top of that? They have a Mew themselves. They energy onto the Mew. And we draw into another Haunter. I mean, Mew versus Mew doesn't really lead to anything. So their Mew is not really countering us. They do have Leaf there. And they go for the Inferno Dance. We need to find the Ghastly, like, now. Ideally, Professor's research into 2 basic Pokemon, to be honest. They get a good roll there. No Charmeleon yet, though. Okay, can this be a Ghastly? Please? Attaboy. Let's keep side-shotting them. It's the same overall damage output here. And then we can pivot next turn into Haunter, potentially. Though maybe that's not smart. We'll see. No, I think preserving the Mew in the back is really important. Especially now that they found the Charmeleon. Especially now that they have the Charmeleon. This is tricky. Because they can pivot into Charizard immediately now. Which means we have to bring in Haunter. We have to X-Speed, and we have to hope they don't have a Charizard into Sabrina. If they have Charizard into Sabrina, we are smoked. Because we just, even though we have 6 basic Pokemon, we just cannot draw enough. Giovanni also is terrible. Like, Giovanni and Sabrina are both brutal here, but they play Leaf. Okay, that's a potion down. I need them to not have a Giovanni here. No, they just go for the Heat Blast. Okay. Okay. That does allow them to two-shot us. But then we can send in Jinx and revenge that. This Jinx draw is really important. We gotta go for the bother. And we would like to keep on picking up more basic Pokemon so that Sabrinas don't blow us back here. Because we need to have this Mew as a reliable counter. And this Gengar, like, I just don't have enough time to pivot that in Jinx and preserve the Gengar to prevent them from using it. That's the whole point of Gengar. Prevents endgame, like, Sabrinas. They haven't evolved into Charizard yet, which is also important. So the problem now is a Sabrina. Like, bringing Charizard and blowing my Mew back. So I want another Ghastly or another Jinx to prevent that from happening. They go for the attack, finish off the Gengar, and I bring in Jinx, but we're vulnerable. We're vulnerable to the combination of Charizard and Sabrina unless we manage to draw into another basic Pokemon. And that is exactly the kind of draw I want to see to make that happen. I haven't picked up a single Pokeball yet. Mythical Slab, and okay. Mythical Slab, they concede, okay. I mean, maybe they don't run Sabrina. But I was not out of the woods, because if they bring in Charizard and kill my Jinx, sorry, they bring in Charizard on my Jinx and they have Sabrina, they can pick off my Mew and just win. So that was like the biggest problem there. But I guess they didn't have it. The Goon Platoon is running Psychic. Maybe there's a good chance to get some vengeance, as now we do have Ghastly into Haunter as an opener. I'm gonna go for the Mythical Slab before going for the Pokeball to enhance my chances of picking up a Psychic Pokemon. There we go. There we go. Let's drop one Mew and one Jinx. Preserve the other in hand in case I manage to find another Ghastly and or Jinx. Mostly the Ghastly, like, even though I only have one piece, like, I want to keep that slot open. We are about one Gengar away from greatness. Another Pokemon. This is gonna be either Jinx or another Ghastly. I want to play another Ghastly here. I think it's better to do this. They keep building up on that Mew. Do I like the Sabrina here? It really slows them down. They're likely to have a Giovanni to finish off my Haunter with the genome hacking, but the Sabrina locks in their Mewtwo. I'm gonna go for that. keep going for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to put the energy on Jinx because I'll be able to finish off the Mew with a Giovanni boost, which is something that they probably won't see coming, but I want to trap this Mewtwo here. Basically using this Sabrina to slow them down. And that way I buy myself more time to top deck Gengar. That's why I went for the Sabrina. Let's see where their energy placement goes. It goes to the front, okay. Because I may just pivot here into the Jinx. Or, if I pick up Gengar, I build up that instead. But no, we pick up that, so we pivot here. Going for that 50 damage. Make it so that if they place more energy onto it, my Psychic finishes it off. Obviously, they could have a potion to counteract that, but this gives me time. This gives me time. That's the second research. That's another Psychic Pokemon there, okay. And they pivot out. With double X speed, okay. That doesn't one-shot us. And we're gonna be able to one-shot it back. As we build up energy for the Mew in the back. This Giovanni coming in clutch. Netting us the kill. Beautiful. Now we just have to take down one Mewtwo. That kill on Mew is everything, because now, thanks to Giovanni, this Jinx coming through. Oh my god, this game is intense, because now we just need time. And we're safe against Sabrina plays. But time is everything. We send in Ghastly. We research. We do not evolve. We evolve this one. We have the X speed to pivot fast. But we're putting them in a situation where, you know, if they leave a Mewtwo on the board, we get rid of it. Checkmate. Vengeance! Sweet, sweet vengeance. That kill with Jinx at that precise moment with that one off of Giovanni was everything. Clutch match right there. All right, how about a non-Mewtwo, non-Charizard matchup? I mean, this could be Blaine. Or something else entirely. Druddigon. It's Druddigon. With Mew. We got the Gengar. We go for the Mythical Slab before going for the Pokeball. Because that means there's more... Oh, God. Well, we Pokeball and we shuffle it back. It's fine. They're gonna pivot now. They're gonna attack. Wait, they're gonna attack? But you have back-to-back fire energy. I'm gonna build up the Jinx here. And I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp them again. This attack is kind of weird because, I mean, they do get some more damage on this Haunter, so it's not the strangest. We're gonna bring in Gengar here. Hope to find another Ghastly since we already have a Haunter. Ooh, another one would be very neat here. And we're gonna place the energy onto Jinx in case we want to pivot with the Gengar. As we're gonna go for the Bother. Prevent them from playing any more supporter cards here. Take some damage back, but they cannot leaf into a Greninja here, for example. They go for the Pokeball now. They shuffle their deck. How many cards left in their deck? 5. Man, they've gone through a lot of their deck. The odds of them finding a Greninja are really nice here. Let's see if we can find the Ghastly. We do not, but we accelerate that. Getting the kill on this Dragon is important. Building up the Mew. There's not much we can do with the Sabrina here. We go for the Bother again, because at this point we have to believe that they have a Professor's Research in hand, and they can't use it. We get the KO on that. As we build up the Mew in the back, we have Jinx to hit them hard as well. Greninja is rough here, though. Greninja is very much rough here. 40% chance to draw it, probably. They draw into another... I mean, no, that was probably a Mew they picked up with the Pokeball. They have double Mew. Okay, they don't have Greninja. I repeat, they do not have Greninja. They can't attack with the Mews. And this Gengar is... What am I accomplishing building up this Mew here? Should I pivot? This Jinx is 50 damage, just doesn't do... It's the same amount of damage. And preventing them from drawing here is really important. We still have an X speed there waiting for us. This is a critical moment here. Oh god, what do? I have to hit them now with this. And place the energy onto Mew in case I need to take a stronger hit on them. Because the combination of this into Jinx's Psychic, once they place another energy onto the Greninja, instead, because they're not evolving, I'm gonna bring in Haunter. So now that we have the Giovanni, we could get the kill with Mew and not risk this, but I mean the only way they're nah, I'm gonna get the kill with this. Preserve the Giovanni for later. As they bring in that Mew and they're trying to use it as a meat shield here. Okay, but you have a potion, right? Because I was thinking, like, if I lure in the Greninja, if they don't have a potion, I revenge it. Math. Brother, you forgot to math. But I ain't complaining. Interesting, like Greninja with double Mew. Well, anyways. Clean. I mean, I don't know about clean. This game was a bit messy. But they really didn't like read Jinx, I think. Really good showcase for Gengar though, just denying their draw throughout that entire game, denying any sort of support or plays right there, applying a lot of pressure, and I guess ultimately baiting them in. All right. What do we got now? Grass. And we got that Jinx lead. Not a great lead, but it can allow us to punish Celebi shenanigans. They find the Snivy fast. We are going to go for the research first because we haven't found our Ghastly yet. So we thin a basic Pokemon out of the deck by doing this, and we still find a Jinx. I mean, again, I'm not mad about getting Jinx here. Because Jinx is exactly the kind of Pokemon that we need for this matchup. I'm going to put an energy on this Jinx here. As now we'll go for the Mythical Slab first. We get that Ghastly, nice. They could have Superior on curve and one-shot my Jinx, which would be a problem. So I may have to use this Ghastly as fodder. And given that I have another one, that's fine. Though to be fair, I can just send in Mew if they have, even if they have, like, they need a big high, no, but if they get the big high roll, then it's over. I mean, okay, so they need 3 heads to knock out Mew and a Superior. I'm gonna bring in the Ghastly. Spread out my Jinx. Problem is I can't account to how much damage is gonna go down, so like it would be better to send in Mew. But they need Superior. And I need them to not hit double heads here. I need them to not hit double heads. Oh, thank God. Okay, okay. You're always vulnerable to the high rolls. But now we pivot again. Into Jinx. We evolve Haunter. And we start punishing them. Seems they drew a Snivy. There's the Erica. Fully healing the Celebi. Just no double heads. Or that. I do like that. And now we just bring in the Gengar. Our Gengar is at 80 HP. We pivot into Gengar. Gengar prevents them from playing Erica. And we're gonna bother them. We're doing a little bit less damage, but we're not allowing them to Erica again. And we're making so the moment they evolve into Superior, Jinx is there to punish. Double Servine is kind of irrelevant here. And they just roll again. Oh God, there it is. Can I get me a Giovanni top deck to make up for that disaster? That absolute disaster. Giovanni top deck, come on. 20% chance. Let's go! Let's go! Yu-Gi-Oh! Denied. They try to play around it. RNG fought with RNG. But not yet GG. I don't think I've ever seen a single Celebi deck that runs Giovanni, so even if they evolve into Superior, we're safe here. The moment they do is the moment our Jinxes are just downright busted. The Gengar there denying the second potential Erica. Huge. Another Celebi down. We Mythical Slab now. Given we already played 2 of those, we get that Mew. So close, yet so far. The damage on this, they're gonna pivot it, so the damage on this is not really too relevant. Let's go for the Psychic. Quite vulnerable to that second Celebi there. We play X speed. Do they Superior now? They don't. Do not get another high roll. Do not one-shot me like this. Not like this. Not like... Oh, thank God. Oh, you know what? That's fair. Because that one-hit KO earlier... Oh, my God. Playing against this archetype is... nerve-wracking. The last card is a Gengar. I repeat, the last card is a Gengar. This Sabrina just, we don't quite have the opening with it. We kind of wish it was a second. If it was a second Giovanni, it would have been good to go. Kind of makes you think that maybe double Giovanni would be the way to go here. As long as there's no potion. As long as there's no potion, if they play Superior, we one-shot it. They keep going for these rolls. They keep trying to get a clean kill on this. And that nonsense 8-hit, that you deserve that. Trying to get that one-hit KO. And now we bring in our boy. We bring in our boy and we deny them Erica. Energy onto Jinx so we can pivot with it immediately. And we bother. And that second... Oh, actually, they can't Erica anymore. Never mind. Well, they can't, you know, Sabrina and stuff. Which is actually really dangerous with Superior. Though we're spread out in a good way here. We're really thick. So we brought in a Pokemon that will beat down their Celebi. And that will not succumb to any high rolls with 2 energy. We're forcing them to go up in energy here. And we're actually putting ourselves in a position where Sabrina will actually be useful. Because now both of their Pokemon are weakened. This damage that we've worked towards, they've really navigated around Jinx. Like, they really are definitely trying their best to, like, not be exposed to Jinx. Like, I'm pretty sure they had Superior in hand for a while now, but they know that the moment they drop Superior, like, our Jinx just goes crazy. And now they have to pivot into this Superior. That won't cut it. They do run 2 potions, but that won't cut... Wait, what? They've been navigating around Jinx this entire time, and now they're just... I assume this is just honorable Sudoku. Watch my... Oh my... Okay. They did get the kill. They're just like, fuck it. I want something to die. Exactly. Checkmate. Checkmate. And you see those back-to-back Superiors? They've been holding on to them. It's not that they didn't draw them. They were holding on to them because they didn't want to be exposed to Jinx. But I was vulnerable one specific turn, and I'm not sure if they saw it. But Jinx... excellent anti-meta option. I love you. For the people... we shall win against water. Oh boy, my favorite. We got the Jinx lead. Not really the lead we want. Almost ever. Like, we want to have her as a revenge killer. Okay. Whoa. double Magikarp. That Sabrina is actually very nice. I'm gonna go for the Mythical Slab first. My odds are as better, like they're not gonna be better than this. We pick up the Haunter, and then we're gonna Pokeball first, see what we pick up. Just need to find that Ghastly. Now I will research first, because I really want to pick up that Ghastly. There we go. Double basic Pokemon right there. Ghastly. I do want a Mew here, and I'm gonna develop Double Jinx. 1 Gengar, 2 Jinx, 1 Mew. That's the approach we're going for here. We can surprise them with a kill onto Magikarp, but they're probably gonna leap out, if I were to guess. Okay, so a X-Speed top deck would have been insane here. I'm gonna go for the Mythical Slap now. We send that Giovanni down. Okay, we evolve. And we place energy onto Jinx. X-Speed would have been really neat there, allowing us to get the clean kill on that Magikarp fast. What? Gengar? Oish. I don't know what their plans are, but I'm just gonna build this Jinx up and attack it because their heart's stuck there. They're using this Gyarados as a wall, so I may as well just enable this Jinx and start chipping at it. Even though I could power up the Mew to counter the Gyarados, I need some chip damage on the Gyarados. Anyways, it's double. Like, I really want the Gengar to prevent them from going for Misty here. And Leaf. If I prevent Misty and Leaf, we're good to go. We cannot find it, though. We cannot find it. And here, we gotta build up our Mew. Keep chipping away at this. Having Gengar to deny that would have been really nice here. They can't leave though. I really need to get. I need Gengar here. I need Gengar here really bad, so I'm not vulnerable to that. Okay, there's my boy. Let's go for the X speed to preserve the energy onto Jinx. And bother them. This stops Leaf. This stops Leaf from happening. As we continue to build up the Mew in the back. And we continue to bother them. Which also prevents them from playing another professor's research. We're kind of banking on them not getting the... We're banking on them not getting the roll. Like, it's a 1 1/3 chance that they hit the Mew. If they hit the Mew, we're kind of toast. We need that not to happen. Now it's a 25% chance. A 25% chance to lose the game here. Okay, they hit the Jinx. And we can send in Mew now. Bring in another Mew, evolve into Haunter. Oh boy, okay. Genome hacking. Avenge your friends! Ah, we hit the Frog of the Year. Beautiful. The odds were in our favor there because all of a sudden we had one Pokemon with energy and they have two. So they cannot attack with Greninja this turn, which is huge. Our Mew can answer the Druddigon now, and we can X-Speed into Gengar. And then... interesting play there. If I bring in Mew... What is the downside here? Gengar has 110 HP, so there's no way they're going to bring it down. They play two Professors. They could play... A Misty could blow us back. A Misty's what we need to deny. So I'm pivoting you into you. Luring them in. Going for the bother. Preventing a Misty high roll here. And I'm setting up a sneaky kill. Essentially, a sneaky kill on their Greninja that they will not see coming. With this Giovanni, I'm luring them in. That's what we're doing here. We're hitting them first, and then we're setting up a Giovanni kill with this. They cannot play supporter cards, so no shenanigans going on here. Only potion matters, and them staying in, and they do. They do, baiting them in to stay in to set up the kill with Greninja next turn. That was their plan, and that was the bait. But the thing is, there is no next turn. Main character. Giovanni! Hack their genes and slash them for the win! Now that was clean. Oh, got him. Got him good.